Hey there, baseball fans. Nathan Rohde and Shooter Hunt here with the latest episode of Coffee and Curveballs. Shooter, you've been in the bunker for a little while. It's hard to get a hold of you, which means some overall rankings are coming out, and we've got an update to the 2023s.
Yeah, it was real tough this year, obviously, with coronavirus affecting the spring play. Expected to see a lot of these freshmen make an impact on the varsity level, but nonetheless, putting out a list so college coaches have guys to follow.
Yeah, we certainly do. Sounds like a lot of off-season work, workouts, preseason stuff, clearly goes into this. But we do have an update. It's an expanded list, but there is no change at number one.
No, you're talking Thomas White, big left-hander, 6'4", 195. Did throw an early season bullpen in March in front of Dennis Healy up in PBR New England. Was up to 92, effortlessly 91, 92. He's just starting to grow, and it's only going to get better. Huge fan of his, uncommitted right now. I'm sure every school is salivating about having him on Friday nights.
Mm-hmm. So we've got your pitching bias at number one, but who are some of the top position players that we should know about in this class?
I mean, right off the bat, the top stick in the class right now is Aiden Miller, down in Florida, also uncommitted right now. I call him an athlete only because he's so good at multiple positions. Can play the infield, probably can catch like his brother Jackson if he had to. Play the outfield, big arm, 100 miles an hour off the tee, but it's real feel for the barrel. Balanced and fluid at the plate. He's going to have power from the right side. Dylan Cupp out of Georgia. He's a Mississippi State recruit. Has a chance to stick at shortstop. Advanced glove-to-hand abilities and can swing it from the right side. And then Cam Collier. Was in Illinois. He's now down in Georgia. He's committed to Louisville. Has a chance to pitch up to 87 on the bump, but that left-handed stick is going to be real powerful in the future.
Excellent. And it sounds like in this 2023 class we have an abundance of catching with 10 guys in the top 100.
Yeah, a lot of catchers. Any coaches and any programs in need of catching are going to love this 23 crew. But at the top, you got Brady Neal out of the state of Florida. He's an LSU recruit, big power from the left side, and advanced defender, real catch and throw guy.
Excellent. Missouri's got a stable of arms in the 2020 class. It sounds like there's another group coming along that are freshmen right now.
Oh, yeah, and at the top, Brett Norfleet, who was at the Junior Future Games last year. He's 6'7", 210 pounds, a premium football recruit right now. Have taken a lot of visits to some big-time schools, but he can also pitch. He's 87 to 89 in preseason workouts, real feel for spin. I talk about him having a chance to be a big-time player in the fall on Saturdays and in the spring on Fridays. But along the same lines, another power arm, Eric Podgorny, was up to 91 in preseason workouts, but it's an absolute hammer that he throws. Feel for both a curveball and a slider. Probably the best spin pitch in the class right now. It's tough for guys to catch. And then Cameron Poe, who was a pop-up guy, left-hander, up to 87. He's just starting to scratch the surface. I think he's got a high ceiling.
Excellent stuff. Now, we got an expanded list, but we also have some guys that are moving on up, which means there's some new names in that top 100 group.
Yeah, and actually some good names here. J.C. Vanek, potential two-way guy from down in Louisiana, outfielder, also left-handed pitcher, good athlete, mid-80s, fastball early on in preseason action, can swing a little bit with feel for spin, 6'2", 160, really projects with a quick arm, and also he goes to Barb High School. You know they produce dudes out of there, so you can count on that.
Yeah, they certainly do.
There's one name here, Rhodey, though I'm sure you're familiar with, but Miles Naylor from up in Ontario.
Another Naylor brother.
Another Naylor brother, and he's a switch hitter. The barrel sounds just as loud as his brother's. It's a sweet-looking stroke, shortstop. I'm looking forward to seeing him this summer, but he's obviously going to make an impact in this 23 class like his brothers did in 15 and 18. But the last guy here I want to touch on, and another great name, Boots Landry, out of Texas. I mean, that's a great Texan name. He's committed to Oklahoma State, and he has the swing to go with it. Plays at Friendswood, so he's there with Isaac Pacheco. A lot of pro scouts going to see him over the next year. 6'2", 195 with power from the left side. That swing is sweet.
Excellent. If you had asked me where's Boots Landry from without any clues, I probably would have said Texas, but that's a plus name. So
it really is.
So wrapping things up here, who are some guys that coaches need to follow this summer if and when we get back out on the field?
Yeah, and these are some guys from the list. I'm going to have an article with guys who just were on the cusp that didn't get in, who are also ones they're going to want to follow. But H.L. Smith from down your way in Carolina, Rhodey, he's at Fuquay Varina.
Fuquay Varina. Close. Pretty close
there we
there.
go. Big, long left-hander, long limbs, about 6'4", 170, 180. It's a long, loose arm, comes out well, feel for spin. He's in the strike zone. I think he's going to make a huge jump. And probably Brandon Hall is going to roll him out against Team Georgia to go left on left against a lot of those guys.
Ooh, interesting.
Ryan Jefferson from Illinois, shortstop, left-handed hitter, tough kid. I really like the way the swing works, and he can stick at shortstop. Illinois always bringing tons of talent. I think a lot of coaches from northern states, from southern states, all over the country will be locked in on Ryan Jefferson this summer. And then the last guy, potential two-way dude, he was at the Junior Future Games last year, Luke Guth from Pennsylvania, right-handed pitcher and shortstop. Love the way the swing works, though. I think there's a lot of upside at the plate, although the arm also works on the mound.
Excellent. So there's a little look at the 2023 overall rankings and update that is out on the website this week. Plenty more content regarding that coming from Shooter, so be on the lookout. But as always, for Shooter Hunt, I'm Nathan Rohde. This was Coffee and Curveballs, and until next time, we'll see you guys at the ballpark.